Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and get the training you need, you will succeed here at IBO and in your chosen business. So tonight's format is a question and answer session. So if you have any questions, go ahead and enter them into the chat area so that I can answer them. Please do not wait until the end because we're going to run out of time and I won't be able to get to your questions. I'm also going to go over how to get your profile set up. We have lots and lots of new members on the webinar. Want to make sure that you guys are ready to do business here on IBO and get the exposure that your business needs. So if this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics, show you how to get started with IBO, show you how to get help or assistance, and I'm also going to show you where you can go to get extended training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, we're going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And that's really why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And IBOtoolbox is one of the best, if not the best, places on the internet to get that done. So just take in as much of this as you can, or just little bits. I do have this set up to record, and it will be available probably early tomorrow over on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel to view again, or to review if you need to. Okay, so let's get started. Again, if you've just joined us, you have questions about the platform, this webinar is a perfect opportunity to ask those questions and get them answered. Just go ahead and enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. Please limit your questions only to questions about IBOtoolbox or its family of websites, okay? All right, so what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you put into IBO. The press releases that you've written and published out, your wall posts, your comments, they all get, excuse me, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of the daily traffic is non-member traffic. So and 4% of that traffic is member traffic. So let me just kind of touch on that real quickly. Okay, so as we're posting on the dashboard, this is member traffic, okay, because only members can see the inside here. Okay, so we call this the 4% of the traffic. 96% of the traffic is traffic that comes to IBOtoolbox based on the content that you put into IBO. Okay, so where do they see your content? Well, they're directed directly to your IBO social profile page. They could be directed to your join page. They could be directed to the main IBO social hub. So what does that look like? Okay, I know you guys are probably thinking, well, where is that? I don't know where all those sites are. Okay, so we're on the dashboard right now. This is 4% of the traffic. Okay, so kind of, let me refresh this, kind of take a visual picture of what we see here. Okay, so if we go on the outside, let me just refresh this. And this happens to be my join page. So if we go on the outside and scroll down to the wall part, you're going to see the same posts. Okay, so that 96% of the traffic sees this. On the inside, and I know I'm going back and forth, but I really want you to get a good idea of what I'm talking about. On the inside, we as members can start clicking on names, which brings up an IBO member viewer. Okay, we can view their profile. If we're associated with them, we can send them messages, give them credits, change the notifications. Okay, so that's how we do that. We can also click on view press release to read their recent press release that they just published. If we go on the outside, let me go back up to Todd's post here. If we click on Todd's name, if we're a non-member, that outside traffic, and we click on his name, it takes us right to his profile page. Okay, if we click on view press release, it also takes us right to his press release. Okay, so that kind of works the same way. But the reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to be aware that when you're marketing here on IBOtoolbox, you're really marketing to that 96%. Okay, you're not necessarily marketing to the members. They know you have a profile page. They go visit your profile page. They can see the press releases that you publish out on the wall, and they can read them and make comments on them. Okay, but that outside traffic doesn't know any of that. So when they see the stuff on the outside, they're going to start clicking because they're curious, right? We're curious creatures. So we'll click on things and find out where that takes us. Okay, so it's really important for you to do a couple of things, okay? If nothing else, you want to participate on the site, okay, because the more you participate, the more you're going to be seen and put in front of your target market, right? So the more you're posting, you're publishing out your press releases, the more you're going to be shown up on the wall and on the outside here, okay? And the second thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your profile set up, okay? So we definitely want to touch on that. So make sure that you're participating, realize who you're marketing to, and get this profile set up because it's really your public storefront. It's where your visitors and the other members find out more about you, okay? So let's go over to our profile, and I want to do this real quickly as long as we're talking about it. So we're going to go to the dashboard. We're going to click on Edit Profile, and I'm going to go through the steps that you need to complete your profile. Once you complete your profile, you are going to earn 500 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising. So there's always, for a little bit of work, which benefits you, there is more than likely credits behind it that's really going to benefit you even more. Okay, so step one is basic information. Your name, your geographic location, your email is always kept private. IBOtoolbox needed that to confirm your account or activate your account. Your phone and Skype ID is public on your profile if you want to fill that in here. Your PayPal email. This is important because all members here at IBOtoolbox earn commissions whenever they refer a new member to IBOtoolbox, and that referral purchases credits. You earn between 20% and 50% commission on those purchases, okay? And you can find out more about that at the Credit Center or under the My Earnings tab. Okay, I'll explain that more. And then we've got links where you can, or boxes where you can go in and put your rebrandable traffic username, your IBO extra user ID number, your IBOTube channel URL, IBO gig store URL, and your IBO answers username. Once you get done with step 1, you're going to click on Save. Step 2 is uploading a profile image. You want to make sure that you use a real picture of yourself, not a logo or a product image. Few reasons why you want to do this. You want to start branding you on the internet. As people go to other sites like Facebook and Twitter, they're going to recognize your face more than they'll recognize a product picture or a logo. Okay, so put a nice picture of yourself up there, not your cat or dog or anything like that, and so that people can start recognizing you and you brand yourself throughout the internet. Step 3 is business information. You want to add your businesses here. They show up on your profile. You want to put it in your business name, your title, your business links. If you have a business opportunity website or page or a product page, you want to put those different links in there. Put something in each one of those boxes, even if it's the same thing. Let's say you've only got a product page. Put that same thing in both boxes. And then below, do a short business description or write-up on your business and click on Save. And anytime you can edit by clicking on this notepad icon, or delete by clicking on the red X. Now, if you want to stop at 3, that's step 3, that's okay. Just make sure that you go to click on dashboard, return to the dashboard, so that your 500 credits are sent to you. Now, I would really recommend that you complete all 9 steps. And again, it's all about participating, getting as much information in front of your target audience here, or target market. So it's really important to get all these steps completed. So let's go ahead and go through steps 4 through 9. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Get this nice little contributor badge. You get the contributor badge by purchasing credits and or becoming part of Club IBO. It shows that you're serious about your business enough to put a few dollars behind it. Makes you stand out in a crowd. As IBOtoolbox gets larger and larger, it gives you some real good exposure with that badge. Also identifying your wall post as an IBO contributor post. IBO spirit, leadership, and you earn double credits for certain activities if you are a contributor. So click here to add contributor badge or visit the Credit Center. Okay, so step 5 is customizing your IBO social front page. Okay, so you've got a design editor and you've got an HTML editor. Design editor is housed with buttons for videos, for graphics or images, links. You can use, you can put text in there. You can, jazz up your text with bold and italicize and underline it and change the colors and all kinds of things. And again, you also have HTML, which you can put in the coding there, which is what I do, and then click on Save. And then we've got step 6, which is business links backlinks. They get show up on your profile and get picked up by the search engines. Very simple stuff. You would just put in a link name, and it can be anything. Like this is mine for marketwithchris.com. So for the link name, I put Learn Marketing, and then put the URL in the next box and click on Save. Okay, so you can get creative for, you can, like I've got mine for BizOp Banners. I put bizopbanners.com for the link name, and that's also for the URL. So the sky is the limit. You can be very creative or just put the link in there. And I'm going to show you how this all shows up on your profile page, so sit tight just for a second. Step 7 is adding your other social networks. Select from the drop-down menu here, and then add in your URL for that network. Step 8 is where you upload videos to your profile. You're going to give your video a title, then you're going to go grab the YouTube URL. The more info link is where you want your visitors to go after they watch your video to get more information, and then a few video keywords, and then you can click on save. And then finally we have step 9, which is monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. Now you can use Google AdSense. If you can't get approved for Google AdSense, there are certainly some alternatives out there like Lead Sleep and some other things that you can do. So follow the instructions. You're going to have to grab the JavaScript from your Google AdSense if you're using that, or if it's Lead Sleep or any of the other ones, and you're going to create a custom ad unit size 160 by 600 and paste that script in the box. Check the boxes here that you comply with the terms and conditions, and then click on save. And now your profile is completely complete. Now again, make sure that you return to the dashboard if it's the first time you're completing it, to get those advertising credits. Okay, so now we're going to go to the profile to see what it looks like. So you can click on this link right here, just to the right of step 1, to get to your profile. And so we've got our picture, our name, our stars and badges are visible. If we're a contributor, it will say verified IBO contributor. Our geographic location, how many likes we've received, how many times we've been featured member of the day, how many associates we have, wall posts that we've made, how many comments we've made, press releases, videos, and our phone and Skype ID would go here if we wanted that to show. And profile visitor stats, this is automatic. It will display your daily, monthly, and total. And then we've got the IBO Associator widget, which is automatically displayed. We've got our 10 most recent press releases showing up over here on the left. Business links, which is step 6. Under Edit Profile, this is where it shows up here. Okay, business links. So like I was saying, the one that I was showing you was Learn Marketing. And then here's mine for bizotbanners.com. So you can be creative. I got one called Free Leads, Follow Me on Pinterest, the newsletter, etc. Okay, so whatever you want to do, just trying to throw some ideas out at you. Recent videos, 10 most recent videos, and your advertising could be AdSense, Lead Sleep, etc. Over here. Active associates, these are your associates that have recently logged in and are active on the site. And then you've got your widgets to IBOTube, RT, IBO Answers, whatever you filled in under step 1 will display the widgets over here. Okay, and then we've got our Facebook comments down here. We've got our customization area here. Above that, we've got a menu bar. Home is where we're at now. You've got your own social wall displaying all of your posts and comments to your posts. Your My Businesses, which is step 3 under Edit Profile, nice professional listing of all your businesses. Press releases are all listed here and they're searchable with the title. Videos, same thing. Learn more. Anyone that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, which is housed under the My Lead section under Site Navigation. And then finally, every member has their own branded search engine. You can give out the link, or as your visitors arrive on your page, they can enter in anything in this box and click on search, and what's going to happen is it's going to render all of your results. So I put in press releases, So we've got the Google related ads and then all the press releases that I've done. Okay, so hopefully you're starting to see how powerful this is and how it comes together. Okay, just remember to constantly update your profile once you complete it and participate. Very, very, very important. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to show you is where the wall posts are also seen. On the main IBO hub, we've got our wall posts that will show up here. And again, it's the same posts as on the dashboard. Let me go over here. My dashboard. See, we're seeing the same posts. Okay, so this is very, 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 very powerful stuff. All right, so let's take a look and see what kind of questions we've got and get those answered. Okay, can I find... Okay. All right. What I want you to do, Orlando, is I want you to send me a message through Market with Chris, okay? And I can certainly, actually, if you click on that link on my page that says free leads, that's going to get you to, it will get you to Lead Sleep. You can see kind of the overview. Yeah, it will get you either that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Click on that free leads, okay? And then if you have questions, you can certainly contact me through marketwithchris.com, okay? And hopefully you're a member over there, okay? All right, and then as long as I'm talking about marketwithchris.com, marketwithchris.com is where you can go and get training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. It's the official IBOtoolbox training platform, and when you go there, you can either get there through my page or you can click on Get Training under Site Navigation. So when you get there, there's some information on the front, a welcome video. You're going to register for free, and you're going to pay attention. Once you log in, you're going to pay attention to the IBOtoolbox lessons. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the front page, it's going to give you an idea of what kind of lessons are at Market with Chris. So for the IBOtoolbox, there are 42. Anything from getting your profile set up to the basics, which are account settings, on track, wall filters, sending a message, associating, etc. We've got advertising, how to create a listing ad and set up a banner advertisement, the credit center, how to redeem credit coupon codes, converting credits, purchasing, earning free credits. We've got promotional links and graphics, we've got IBOtoolbox apps, and then we've got the other family of websites that you can train on to as well. Couple of things about Market with Chris is it has the most up-to-date training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. Plus, for each video lesson that you watch, and they're all real short to the point, you are going to earn IBO credits. Okay, and once you log in, you get into the members area. There's a little section right there underneath the video, the welcome video, that tells you exactly how to redeem those credits. Okay, so really important that you sign up here at Market with Chris, earn those extra credits. You can earn up to 2,250 credits that you can use, of course, to redeem for advertising. So it's a win-win situation. Okay, let's see. Okay, as far as the courses that you purchased from me, you've already gotten them. I sent you an email a couple of days ago. You have access to them at Market with Chris. And Market with Chris is free to join. I do have some paid courses where you can purchase some courses like on social networking, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. That you can, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, paid courses. The IBO Toolbox lessons are completely free, and again, you earn those credits. Okay. Does IBO Toolbox have a link rotator tool? No, it doesn't. Okay, so there's no option under your profiles to set up for Instagram for your social networks. So here's what I did. I went and created, I did one for Pinterest. So I went and, where are my links at? Wait, didn't go far enough. Okay, so what you can do is like this one. This is mine for Pinterest, okay? So I just put a link name in here, follow me on Pinterest, and then I put the link name. So you could just, follow me on Instagram or something like that and put your Instagram URL in there, okay? So that's the workaround for that. Okay. Okay, can you? Okay. Okay, so the next question is to show you how to make ads, okay, like banner ads and a text ad, okay? A couple of things that I'm going to just remind you guys. There are training videos over at Market with Chris, so if you're hung up on something and it's not a Wednesday and you can't get to the webinar or whatever, or we've ran out of time and I didn't get your questions answered, go watch the videos over there. Okay, so there's one on how to create a listing ad, and there's also the banner ads. Okay, so let me just go over this real quick for you. So to do this, you want to click on My Advertising, and you want to create a new ad. Okay, now because I don't have links here set up, we're going to just kind of walk through this a little bit. But once you click on Create New Ad, you're going to choose the type of ad that you want to create. So if you wanted to create a text ad, you click on the text ad. Okay, if you want to create a banner, you choose the size. The 468 by 60 runs on your profile page. The 250 by 251 runs on the right side here. And these are just one of the locations each size runs on, okay? And I'll show you where you can see where each one of them runs, okay? 250 by 250 runs on the right side of IBO Toolbox. 728 by 90 runs at the top of IBO Toolbox. And then the new mobile banner runs on IBO Mobile. Okay, so let's just go to one of my listing ads here. I've got one right here, and I'm going to click on Edit. Okay, so it's basically what that creating a listing ad looks the same as this, except for it doesn't have any information in it. Okay, so this is one that I did for Udemy Solo ad listing. Okay, so the ad name is for your reference only. The ad name is going to show up over here on the right, so it's going to, then you'll know which ad it is. Okay, so I just named this Udemy listing. Okay, so it's a listing text ad again. The ad title, what I put in is my solo ad secret. You get 25 characters here, and then I think it is 80 characters or something like that, 25. I don't have the exact count in front of me, but I can get that to you. So I put in my solo ad secret, add text. Mine's just real simple to the point. Build your list, get 40 to 60% opt-in rate or more. The website link is the link or the URL you want them to visit, okay? Display speed, just leave it on default. There's no rocket science to this, okay? There's a couple of different options, but it really depends on where you have it running, how many other members are running an ad in that space, how quickly your impressions are going to go, okay? All ads run from credits converted to impressions. And now we have the display locations. So you can choose one or all of these. So for a listing ad, you can run it on IBOtoolbox right side, IBO social main page, Home Biz Blogs, IBOtoolbox newsletter, and IBO answers on the right side. Okay, so you have to choose at least one to let IBO know where you want that ad ran. Okay, and then when you get done, click on Save Ad, and it's ready. And then what will happen is your ad will show up here under Ad Name, okay, but it won't be turned on. I would really recommend that you preview that ad to make sure it looks good. So we're going to click on Preview. Looks good to me. You can actually click on the link to make sure it goes where you want it to. Each ad has two links, one to the target website, so if we clicked on the title, it would take us to the target website, and a link to your IBO social profile page for your visitors to learn more. Okay, so looks good, everything's good, turn it on, and we're good to go. Okay, now, what was the other question? I know you wanted to see where a top one is. So I'm going to do this one. So to the top one, like the IBOtoolbox top, is creating a 728 by 90. Again, this is what it's going to look like. Blank before you create it up. I'm going to show you one of mine. Go ahead and edit this one. Okay, so this one's IBO earn 728.4. Okay, you need the website link. So you want the link again that you want your visitors to go to when they click on the banner. So that's the website link. The graphic URL, now these are a little bit different than the text ad because you'll need a graphic URL, meaning that you need to tell IBO where that banner graphic is hosted, okay, where that image is hosted. So you could do a couple of things. If you don't have your own website, or if you don't understand how to upload to your server, you can go and get an account at IBO Banners. Okay, it's got unlimited hosting. You can host all of your banners. You can also create your banner ads yourself over there, or you can have a custom one made. And you can get that at BizOp Banners. I can make you a custom designed banner graphic. Okay, so, and there's a link to BizOp Banners right here. And so your graphic URL, so that you know what it looks like, is going to end in a .jpg for a static banner, a .gif for an animated banner, or a .png also is a static banner. Okay, so we're set there, and then display speed, again, I'm going to leave it on default. And I need to tell IBOtoolbox where I want that banner to run. So if I just wanted it to run on IBOtoolbox top, I would just check that, but I've got it on all of these. Then just click Save and exit out and preview it. We're going to turn it off, preview it, make sure it's going. Okay, looks good. And we can even click on it and it'll take us to whatever site we're advertising. Okay, the target website. All right, so let's turn it back on, and now it's running. Okay, hopefully that answered your question. Again, if you need extra help with that, go to Market with Chris, watch those videos, grab yourself some extra credits and knowledge on how to do that. Okay. Yes, I have added quite a few more lessons at Market with Chris. And I'm adding like 2 or 3 of my own each month besides IBOtoolbox. Yeah. Yeah, just like IBOtoolbox, you got to keep visiting because there's always something new. The other thing too, you guys, I give away credits on Market with Chris weekly. They're located in the members area, so you know, you want to make sure that you stay tuned in for that. Okay. Yes, if there are new lessons at Market with Chris, you will, or updated, you absolutely do get credits again. Absolutely. You know, that's one thing that you should never skimp on is training. And IBOtoolbox feels um, very strongly about that. They want to make sure that everybody is trained on how to use the site. And I believe that too. And I think that, you know, everybody should be trained in their network marketing company or their MLM or affiliate products that they're promoting. Because if you're not trained, how are you going to be successful? You need that training to be successful. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. All right, so we are going to wrap it up. It looks like I've answered all the questions. So I really appreciate you guys coming to the webinar. I know, you know, taking time out of your busy schedule, but hopefully you see the value in training and you're starting to understand how everything comes together here at IBOtoolbox. So I'm going to have a link up for next Wednesday's webinar. So make sure to invite your team, invite guests to join us for the webinar. The more people that we have trained on how to use the site, the better it will be for everyone. You know, we could have hundreds of thousands of members with nobody doing anything because they don't know what they're doing or how to do anything. So that's why training's really, really important. So invite your team, invite guests. Everybody gets credits for attending. And speaking of that, let's go to the Credit Center. So we're going to click on Credit Center, and I'm going to walk you through how to redeem a credit coupon code. Okay, this is really, really important that you learn how to do that because you want to, you know, be able to get those credits to advertise, get more exposure. So we're going to click on Redeem Coupon, and in order to unlock this redemption tool and redeem your credits, you need to click and visit ads located on at least one of the following links. So when you click on your redeem coupon link here at the Credit Center, you're going to get a set of links that show up here. So you're going to need to physically click on those links to visit the ads. If you don't and you try and check this box that says I have participated and clicked on a few ads, it won't let you. Okay, so I'm going to show you another example. So if we close this out and we go, let's see, here, wait a second, and we're on the, wait, hang on just one second. This is, let me go to a better one here. Let's go to, okay, here we go. The help desk. And we're going to click here. Okay. All right, now we're going to go back, click on Redeem Coupon, and we're going to try and check this. It won't let us. So we got to follow the instructions and click on one of these. So we'll go to IBOtoolbox first, click on the link. Takes us back to the dashboard. Click here. Oops. Okay. And then when we go back, we're going to go to IBO Social. Again, I'm just clicking on the links that are visible there. Oh, this person doesn't have his banner ad set up right. Okay. I'm afraid to click on that because I don't know what it is. Let's see, let's refresh it. Okay, this happens to be one of mine, but we'll go ahead and click on it anyways. Okay. All right, so now when I go to check this box, it lets me check it. Okay, so just follow the instructions. It's not hard. Just follow it to a T and you'll be able to do that. So now I'm going to issue you the credit coupon code. Make sure that this code is time sensitive. Okay, so make sure that once we end this webinar, you go to the Credit Center, you go through those steps again, and you redeem the code. Again, if you need a video right away, it's lesson 23 at Market with Chris. Okay, so if you forget what we just did, how to walk through all of that, that's where it's at. Okay, so tonight's credit coupon code is banner ads, plural, BANNERADS. Okay, so put that in the box, click on redeem coupon, should say accepted, 400 credits were added. Again, thanks for coming to the webinar. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm going to have a link up here in a few minutes so that you'll be able to register for next Wednesday's webinar, and have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.